What's going on, guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It is Friday the 8th of July and I will be officially 4 weeks out tomorrow. That is totally insane. And you know what's even crazier? I realize I've been prepping since the 1st of January, pretty much like the second half of the year. I spent the whole year this year prepping, and when I realized that, I smiled to myself because it just made me so happy. Like, I think a lot of people, you know, you get a little bit burnt out prepping for so long, and you know, it is a lot of sacrifice and a lot of hard work, like definitely a lot of hard work. It's not easy, but I just feel so blessed and happy to have been able to do this. And I know it's definitely not an easy job to diet for a whole year straight. Old me would not have been able to do it. A lot of people won't be able to do this. A lot of people can't really stick to something for this long at all. And most people don't have to, because you probably will never really have to prep more than half a year. And then you'd compete, and then you'd kind of like just chill for a little bit, you know. But I never really had any chill time off or whatever. Just been go, go, go. And I'm so thankful and grateful that, like, it's been as hard as it has been as smooth as it could have been, that I didn't even realize that I was doing this for so long. Like, there is not one part of me that is like, I can't wait for this prep to be over. I can't wait to be in off. Like, there is a part of me that can't wait to be in off season, because I know that I need to grow and I know what I need to do to be better for next year. But it's not because I need to rest or need time off. Like, that's because I want to get to work even harder for next year, which is what I'm already thinking about and aiming for. Like, I've my goals and my vision is so clear, and that's the only reason why I'm looking forward to off season, is because I want to get to work. You know, there's not one part of me that feels even a little bit burnt out. I'm hungry, I'm tired, but I'm just getting started. Like, the fire and motivation and everything in me, it's not dwindled one bit this whole year. Yes, I've had doubts, I've been worried, I've been intimidated by people, I've been disappointed, but I've never felt like I wanted to stop, and I've never kind of felt the fire or the motivation or the drive and just the passion that it's never gone away at all this year. There's never been a single day that I didn't want to train. And like I said, the rest days these days have been the hardest for me. Tomorrow's gonna be a rest day. Today we're gonna be training glutes and a little bit of hamstring. So last few hamstring days have been mainly hamstring with a little glutes, and then the other days are like mainly quads with a little bit of glutes. I haven't hit glutes by itself proper for quite a long time. And I'm thinking like they need a little bit of that. They need a little bit of love. So like I'm saying, I'm doing my programming at the moment, and because my body is changing and we're trying something different, and I'm just still trying to work things out, I am changing things a little bit depending on how my body goes, and just really treating myself like I would a client of mine. Just looking at my body. Obviously I still have my coach to like help me out and everything. So yeah, we got our work cut out for us. I've been gaining weight this week. I've put on about half a kilo, even though we've dropped food, and even though we've bumped cardio, and even though I haven't had a high carb day in like a bajillion years. I've just been staying on the same macros and a little bit lower on rest days, but no high carb at all. And yeah, more cardio. I've been working hard. Food's down, I've been hungry, but I haven't really seemed to be losing any weight. I'm not sure if I've gotten leaner. Personally, I feel like I've maintained leanness even though my weight has gone up, so that's still good. But obviously we do want to get leaner. So I don't know, coach might think differently, so that's why I really still need him for that second eye. I really value his opinion, and I do really need him when it comes to things like being objective with myself and whatnot. Obviously I'm good at looking at my clients and knowing whether they've made progress and got leaner and whatnot, but when I look at myself, it gets a little bit harder. So I do need him to help me, to tell me whether I'm on the right track, how much leaner I need to get, am I lean enough, did I even make progress this week in terms of leanness. So scales have not been good. I do really like how I'm looking right now. I'm happy with how I'm looking, but I don't feel like I've made any progress in terms of getting leaner for the past 2 weeks, or maybe at least like past week. Like I've gotten a little bit leaner since the past 2 weeks, but the last week definitely not got any leaner at all. But this morning I sent some photos to Coach. I'm gonna pop them up right here for you guys. So these are the photos I got this morning. I've sent them to Coach and I'm just waiting patiently to see what he says. If we need to go harder, I'm ready. Let's just bring it on. Let's go hard. You've seen me last prep. I've went hard before. My body has been stubborn before. I've been stuck at the same weight for a month before. There's nothing that anyone can throw my way that my body has not been through. Like, it's just, my body's a little bit crazy. I've accepted that. I know I have to work hard, and I'm willing to do that, and I'm going to do that. So anyways, I'm going to attempt to film myself today for my workout. I know you guys will love a glute workout. So like I said, I haven't uploaded one in a while. I'm really excited to do it. I'm excited to hit just glutes and get like an amazing glute pump, and I'm excited for it. So let's go get it done. So I'm starting off my glute workout with a Smith machine hip thrust. I have been doing a lot of warm-ups lately and taking the warm-ups really seriously to mainly focus on getting blood flow into the muscle. And I like to do my warm-up sets super slow and controlled as well. So as you can see here, I'm really focusing on going up, squeezing, getting that maximum mind muscle connection and locking out at the top. And then I move on to my first kind of feeler slash proper warm-up set at 100 kilos. So for the 100 kilos, obviously I'm not going that slow. I'm doing it exactly how I would a working set, but I'm just kind of testing out the weight to see how it's feeling. So I did 10 reps for 100 kilos, considered that my warm-up slash feeler set, and then I moved on to 2 heavy working sets at 120 kilos. So for my working sets, obviously I'm using a little bit more power, but I'm still getting a lot of mind muscle connection. Lots of blood flow is already in the muscle from the warm-up set. And I'm still focusing on locking out at the top. Obviously, I'm going a little bit quicker, but I'm still very much in control of the weight and still squeezing hard at the very top. Next, I move on to some Smith machine single leg deadlifts. I really love this exercise for glutes. Obviously, I do these nice and controlled and slow, one leg at a time, and really making sure it's very glute focused. I only did 2 working sets of these, and I think I did like a warm-up set of just the bar. So with my working sets, I'm doing 30 kilos for 10 reps on each leg. Again, very slow and controlled on this movement. For my third exercise, this is what I would call my main movement for the week. So obviously I've been trying to really progress in this particular movement when it comes from week to week. So I actually did hit a PB, I believe, this week. I did a few warm-up sets, just kind of I did a few warm-up sets, and then my final warm-up set was at 50 kilos for 10 reps, and those were feeling really good. So I moved on to my 2 top working sets of 60 kilos for 10 reps. Much more explosive with these, but again, still really focusing on good form, using my glutes as the main mover, squeezing them into the bar, really focusing on locking out. And again, I have maximum control even whilst going heavy, and mind muscle connection the whole way, and of course good form the whole way through as well. Next, I move on to the single leg press. I again absolutely love this exercise for targeting glutes. I didn't really do many warm-up sets for this one. I kind of jumped straight into it. So for my first set, I did 20 kilos for 15 reps just to kind of get a bit of a feeler. And then my next 3 were more kind of proper sets. I was aiming for 12 reps. I did 30 kilos for 12, and then last 2 sets was 40 kilos for 12 reps. On the very last set, I did a rest pause, so 12 on each leg, and then I went on to 6 on each leg, 3 on each leg, 3 on each leg and then 3 on each leg again, just really burning it out, going all the way, and really challenging myself with this one, taking it pretty much to a failure or as close to failure, or at least an RPE 9.9 out of 10. Next exercise is a boring one, but a staple and an important one for any glute day is some cable glute kickbacks. So I basically just did 4 sets of 15 reps on each leg for this one, focusing on pushing through the heel and locking out, and a lot of mind muscle connection as well. I'm going a little bit heavier on this compared to usual, but again, still really focusing on that squeeze at the end. Lastly, I finished off the workout with some lying hamstring curls, 2 sets of 15, going heavy at 25 kilos. I am not quite happy with my form on this one. You can see my hips kind of lift off, which is something that you don't want to do. So I think I was just getting way too tired at this point, but it's something that I also really need to work on. I'm just not very good at doing hamstring curls. So basically I really need to work on keeping the hips down. So I did 2 sets of 15. On the last set, I did a double drop set and then really focus on releasing very slow on the last rep as well. It is now Wednesday, the 13th of July, and you probably just saw my glute workout as well as the voiceover, which I'm recording right now, and I'm also editing the video right now for you guys. So I hope you have really enjoyed that workout and enjoyed me doing a voiceover and kind of explaining what I'm doing and whatnot as well. So I wanted to end the vlog, but I wanted to give you guys a bit of a update. It's been maybe about 6 days since the first clip, but basically since then my weight continued to climb. So it peaked out 2 days ago and I basically gained 1.5 kilos in a week. So there could be so many reasons for that. Obviously, keeping in contact with coach and sending him the photos and whatnot. He's still really happy with how I'm looking. We are still on track, but we still need to push for progress. So we've made 2 more calorie drops since then, I think, or maybe 1. We've made another calorie drop. 1 more. So since the first clip, we've made another calorie drop and a cardio increase. So I've been implementing that for the past 2 days. I've dropped about 200 to 300 grams back down. Digestion's getting a little bit better. So I don't know what was going on, but my digestion was just like not the best. And hormones were a little bit up and down. It's because I was in my ovulation period of my cycle, and sometimes my body just doesn't like being in that stage. Like my hormones just a little bit crazy during that time. I'll tend to hold a little bit more water, be a little bit fluffier, and just my digestion is not good during that time. So it's getting better as of yesterday and today. So today I took another photo and I'm much flatter, so the weight's gone down. I don't exactly like what I'm looking like right now, but we're headed back in the right direction. So it's just my body's starting to look like it's getting pushed. So it's good. It means the calorie deficit and the cardio is working. Like my body is pushing hopefully towards the next level of leanness that I need to get to. I still genuinely believe I probably have about 1 kilo of fat to lose and I'd be good. So I have about 3 weeks. So I'll be 3 weeks out soon. So I have 3 weeks to drop 1 kilo, bring it all in, tie it all together, and believe that I'm going to push harder than ever. I've been getting still pretty good workouts. It's here and there, but this week I've just tried to kind of like do a little bit more of what I call metabolic training. So I'm trying to rest less, get my heart rate up, which has been quite hard to do. So sometimes when you're in prep and been dieting for a while, or your body's tired and the metabolism slows down a little bit, my heart rate it's getting hard to push the heart rate up. So I've been trying to rest less, do more supersets and whatnot to really just get my heart rate up. And I've been splitting my cardios. So I do 2 cardio sessions a day, 1 in the morning with my workout and then 1 later on in the day, to make sure I can really push hard during these sessions and push to get my heart rate up. So that's what I've been doing, and I will keep you guys updated in the next vlog. So for today, we're gonna end it here. just know that the scales are not the be all end all. Just know that if you're also struggling to lose weight, whether it just be for lifestyle, for whatever it may be, if you're just in a fat loss phase or in prep and you're not losing weight, or like me, you've gone backwards by a lot, don't give up, don't stress out. Stress is the worst thing you can do. I've tried to distance myself from the scales and just focus on what I can. I've been focusing on how I'm feeling, how I'm looking, how my training sessions are going, and just ticking all the boxes and just being very, 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 very focused, and still keeping training my priority. So, and enjoying each session as much as I can. Like I said, obviously I'm trying my best to distance myself from the scales. Sometimes it obviously still gets to me. It was very, very worrying probably 2 days ago when it was like peaking up high before we made that calorie drop. But I am, again, like I said, it's not gonna be a typical NICOLETAN prep if I was able to get through it easily. So I believe these hard moments are what makes a prep, you know, like it's not normal for a prep to be super smooth, so that's fine. It's not even, I wouldn't say hit a roadblock, it's just a little bump in the rope, a little challenge, a little hurdle. I'm gonna get past this, I'm gonna push harder, and I'm going to bring my best package ever in 3 weeks time. I just know it. I know I've made improvements, and that's the thing that matters to me the most, that I've made improvements in this short period of time. So I'm so glad to showcase that off. So now we're just going to bring that conditioning, and it's going to be definitely a different package, which I'm really excited for. So I'm just really excited for everything to come together. I'm going to keep pushing harder. Today I trained shoulders and I did half an hour of cardio, and I did a praising session. So just resting up a little bit now, gonna have another meal, and then I'm gonna head back for my second cardio session. I'm gonna kill it. If you like the video, again, please like the video, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.